What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be about my 6th and 7th runs and a little bit about what I did for them and how I think it'll help me prepare for my mock test next week. So for week 6 for my run, I decided to do another set of 200-meter repeats, odd considering that the week before was also the same basic workout with just doing 200-meter repeats. However, this time I increased the number that I did, so I did 6 instead of 4. Also, I decreased the rest time down to about 3.5 minutes between each repetition, and I also ran these faster than the week previous. For my week 7 run, I actually ended up doing a Murph instead of doing my Monday weightlifting workout and my Wednesday run. For those of you that don't know, a Murph is a 1-mile run followed by 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then a mile run to finish it off. With this, it's supposed to be done with a 20-pound weight vest. However, I didn't have one, so I did it unweighted. Don't count it if you want to, doesn't matter to me. I think that the 200-meter runs allowed me to help build up how fast I can recover between near maximal sprints and then also continue to perform better and better. I'll list the times up here on the screen right now, and as you can see, during them I was able to reach a best time of 26 seconds. Do I think that was all out? No, but I think it was pretty close. Definitely at least 95%, potentially a little bit more. Depending on conditions, it might be a little less, but I'd say around above 95%. For the Murph that I did, I ended up finishing at about 59 minutes, and that's pretty slow as far as the workout is concerned, but it's the first time I've fully completed one. I've done a couple of half Murphs in the past, so half-mile run, 50 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, 150 squats, finish with a half-mile run. I don't specifically train my work capacity, so doing a lot of these exercises, multiple repetitions, all for the best time that I can get, is really taxing for me. But I ended up doing the first mile in about 7 minutes, probably a little bit faster than I should have done, and then started into a partition set of pull-ups, push-ups, and squats. I did a 5, 10, 15, so 20 sets of that. I decided to utilize kipping pull-ups for the pull-ups because strict pull-ups, I don't think that I could do 100 strict pull-ups regardless of how many sets I broke them up into without taking an exuberant amount of time. Just basically breaking them down into very small sets with long rest periods in between. Regardless, after about 50 pull-ups, if you don't train them consistently, they're still hard to do. So shout out to anyone who does CrossFit and is busting out a ton of pull-ups regardless of kipping or not, because they suck. The push-ups and squats weren't too bad overall. Push-ups are pretty easy, especially when you break them into sets of 10. Set of 10, you could have like a 40-second rest and it's super easy. You don't feel super fatigued from it. Squats, I've just started retraining my legs since then with the running and then the weightlifting, so it was harder than I would have expected it to be, but not too difficult to be able to complete. The last mile is a killer though, because you're already tired and exhausted, your legs are tired from the squats, and you just have to keep pushing yourself to keep going. My last mile was about 9 minutes and 15 seconds, so a considerably slower time. We're talking like over 2 miles an hour slower, and ended up getting me a time of just under an hour, which isn't that great, but I'm happy that I was able to complete the workout without quitting. And to me, that's a good win. As far as how this is going to help me, I think the Murph is going to be a pretty good mental tool that I learned, that you can kind of just push through stuff even if it hurts, even if it's painful. And so for my mock test next week, It's just going to be able to hopefully push myself even harder during that mock run. And the 200s, again, they're just basic full-on speed and quick recovery times to help hopefully improve my speed endurance and be able to maintain a faster pace for longer. With a 7-minute mile start for the Murph, I'm feeling pretty confident that I should be able to hit low 10 minutes, so about 30 seconds faster than my previous mock run. With that, next week I'm going to see what I can do, and stick around for more videos. Until next time, have a good one, and your mileage may vary.